Hey everyone, welcome to the Hockey Archer channel. So I finally decided to start putting up my gaming videos and showcase my lack of skill to the internet just for fun. I figured I play the games all the time and I enjoy playing them, so whether I'm bad at them or horrible at them, I figured I'd put them up just for a good time. So going forward, this channel will have a lot of gaming videos. Mostly it'll be dominated by NHL, FIFA, and Battlefield. But also, as you can see, I got Mortal Kombat X, MLB The Show, Madden, and The Witcher, and I just traded in a few games so that way I could get the new NFL and the new NHL and FIFA. So I'll be picking up games as I go along, and I'll be putting up videos of all the games, but mostly the channel will be dominated by NHL, FIFA, and the last two Battlefields. So I figured I'd go ahead and get started with the first video for NHL because that is the game, that is the sport I've been obsessed with since I was 5 years old. I've been a big fan and unskillfully playing it through video games and real life since I was 5, so first video will go to that game. Basically, I just wanted to do a quick setup of what I got going on. I already have Be a GM mode set up with the stars. I have my ultimate team set up, even though it's I'm basically starting from scratch, starting from zero with this game. I like to do that year in and year out because it helps me it helps me have more fun throughout the whole year until the new game comes out. Because if you start off with 100,000 pucks or coins, or something, you start off with an outrageous number, then you pretty much can just get whoever you want and build whatever you want. I like to build it up from zero. Just takes a lot longer to build exactly the team you want, and just makes the game last the full year for me more. I also have my my lookalike, my wannabe lookalike, Be a Pro career mode player set up, but I'm not really that much into that mode. I'm more of a Be a GM mode kind of guy, honestly. So I just figured I would go ahead and go through the lines and the roster changes that I did, and get started that way. And the team for at least the first half of the season, of the first season, I'm not gonna do any real changes to the roster. Usually, I like to just go in there and kind of tear everything down and build it up the way I like. But for this first season, I'm just gonna stick with the main roster for the stars as is. I did some changes with calling up some guys and sending down some guys, just to make it more enjoyable for me. I don't like that they had Honka not even in the AHL lineup, so I went ahead and put him in there. Things like that. Honestly, I wouldn't have Goligoski or Jordy Ben on my team at all, so just hold on to them until later in the season. But for now, let's show you what I got here. So for the Dallas Stars, I kept pretty similar to how it already was on offense, but on defense, changed it up just a little bit. I sent Jordy Ben down, and I got Jokipaka and Nemeth on the third pairing. I just like Nemeth a lot in real life, so I like to play with him in the video game more than I do Jordy Ben. So this is the setup I have, but honestly, towards the end of the season, I'm going to try to get rid of Goligoski and Aduya, because I'd much rather have the young guys kind of move up just to have some fun with them, like Alexiak or even a call up for Honka or something. So that's what I have right now, and I still have Kari and Niemi in net, but I'm going to get also rid of one, if not both of them, later on in the season. So as far as the AHL goes, I changed it up a whole lot. They had a lot of the high stars draft picks, or the guys that actually have some potential. They didn't even have them in the lineup at all. They were scratches. So I went ahead and put them in. Guys like Stransky, Dickinson, Ellie, Dowling, and Uli. I went ahead and put them in there. And on defense, I got Alexiak and Johns, because I'm hoping to call both of them up later in the season when I get rid of Oduya and Goligoski. Jordy Ben to balance out Honka, and then just some prospects, Michaela and Vance, to balance out the third pairing there. And at goalies, I kept them the same. Yeah, Campbell and DeRozier still in there. So that's my lineup that I'm going with for this season in Be a GM mode. And like I said, the Hut team is already set up, but it's very, very not impressive right now. I think the best player I have is Travis Moen, maybe. I think so. I'll have to check that up again after this. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'll go ahead and get everything set up for the next game, and I will see you guys in the next video.